Why would you take one and go, I'll show Will that later? You was having a good day.
We're very close. Yeah, I was like, the lighting looks fantastic. That looks like it's like maybe 4 inches. That's incredible. Hello, welcome to 2 Pints with Will and Ralf, episode 2, season 6. Sponsored very kindly by Newman. Big thank you to them for their support. Newman.com. We have got another great discount for you this episode from them, and we've got more details on that later. So, what are we going to talk about?
Well, at the end of last episode, you said, remind me to tell you about Dick Pics.
Oh, it's not a massive story. It was just an observation I wanted to make.
I was expecting you to go, well,
let me tell you. No, it's not. It's just an observation I wanted to make about that because it's, it's not a massive story, but we were running out of time basically last episode. No, all it is I can't remember how long it's been since you've been with Michelle, but I'm feeling like the time...
26 years.
I'm feeling like Dick Pics wasn't a thing because the technology...
I just send her a drawing.
Yeah, just a outline cock and balls.
Send it through the mail. Okay, do not let your mum open this letter.
Or do. Maybe it'll brighten
Good thing about a drawing is you can make it as big as you want. Yeah. I'm a shit drawer as well, though, so mine had eyes and a tash.
He's like, well, like the look of that, it could also serve me a drink. Like a little waiter. No, there's a lot of politics to this that not enough people talk about, right? Now, over the years, and I can tell you this, I've never sent a dick pic.
Bullshit.
I've never sent a dick pic.
Bullshit.
I've always refused, and this is why.
Why is that?
And I'm aware that
I've seen a picture of your dick.
Yeah, but that's only to show you.
Right. But why would you take one and go, I'll show Will that later? You was having a good day.
We're very close. Yeah, I was like, the lighting looks fantastic. That looks like it's like maybe 4 inches. That's incredible. That's double normal.
Because your head wasn't in it. I don't even think it was your dick.
Yeah, my head was in it. But, I've never sent one. Honestly, it's like, we're going to get letters. Equality. Fine, whatever. But this is my feeling about the dick pic thing, right? I also have been known over the years in my single days to sort of say, "Oh, send me a saucy naked pic, right? From a lady," and it's been known to happen. Head cuts off usually. I cut off the photo. I mean, I'm not a serial killer.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
or a Dharma.
Yeah. But what has happened sometimes is it's like some sexy photo of like this beautiful woman's shape and boobs and they just like look just fantastic, and then it's like now send me one in return, and you just think, well, it's not going to be the same, is it?
Men don't look good
That's
naked.
what I mean. That's what
really
I'm talking
don't.
About. The female form is it's so
much prettier.
curvy and, let's be honest, neat and tidy, right? And
Yeah.
it's just like so. And then it's like, and I've tried. I've just never sent. I've been like, well, fair's fair. I've got to reciprocate, and I've taken a picture and gone, that's awful.
Do you know what it looks like?
I can't send
Do
it.
you ever remember that character? What? No. It was just like eyes and a big nose hanging over a wall.
Yeah.
Do you remember it? With the hands? That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
it looks like that.
I did once. The only dick pic I've ever sent is like some this girl was like, you've got to promise me, to send me a dick pic after, and I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And she's like, I'm not doing it. And I was like, oh, okay, go on. And she sent me this picture. I was like, this is so beautiful, sexy, curvy figure. And so I sent her back a picture of Dick Van Dyke. She was livid.
This is a famous dick.
Exactly. And then in the end, I had to reciprocate.
So you have sent one?
Thinking about it, so fair's fair. But it's like, there's so much politics. You're like, is it weird if I have to helicopter it first?
Hey,
do you
it'd be weird if you didn't.
Well,
mate.
but what I'm
every
saying,
man.
Yeah, but how much do you get in it? Like, do you want like full blood? Like is it supposed to be like rock hard? Do you want like something in there for a sense of scale? What am I supposed to do?
Like an action man.
Yeah, exactly. Like a Coke can, just so you can see how it measures up. Like, I don't know, and I think there are. Like,
do you know why we got into this? It was the last episode we were talking about balls for a change, my balls, and you were saying there's a thing where you can have Bollocktox, not bollockatox.
Bollotox.
Bollockatox.
Scrotox.
Scrotox.
Bollockatox.
Scrotox. So, and I was saying, it's funny how people send in dick pics. They never send a picture of the balls.
No.
Because
no woman's
they're
ever
quite
gone,
ashamed of it, aren't we?
No woman's
as
ever
men?
gone, hey, baby, send me a picture of your balls. Can you imagine? Listen,
get that
this
dick
is part
out
of
the
the
way.
etiquette as well that you don't get. You're like, should it be balls in it? Do I leave the balls out? Do I keep them tucked?
There's no way.
If I cut the balls out, then it's over. And I just feel maybe women go through the same thing where they're like, well, I want to look flattering and the lighting and a nice angle, and maybe they do. I don't know, but all I know is the idea, and I don't think it's just about me being a straight man. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that are going, yeah, like a female nude and a close-up of a cock and balls.
It's not nice.
It's not.
Men
it's
aren't
not,
attractive. Women are more pretty.
I can
a lot more
totally
pretty.
get that. Straight women and gay men, they're interested in dick.
Oh,
Fair. Yeah. I get that they're interested in that. But just from pure aesthetics, it's not quite the same.
Even, do you know what? Even what naked attraction. We spoke about naked attraction a lot. And
At length.
yeah,
as it
and
were.
then even on that, there's a question if there's a lady choosing and she's heterosexual and she's choosing a man and they're stood there in their little cubicles and the thing's only halfway up so you can just see the balls and the dick and the legs. There's a question where they've gone, now, the balls are bigger than the dick. Is that a problem? It's like, is that a problem? I didn't know if that was a problem. Mine overtook mine a long time ago.
Yeah. You're like, yeah.
I should go in the room and go, love, is this a problem?
Michelle, you're like, that's weird. One of your balls looks really small and shrunk, and you're like, that's my dick. The long bit is my balls. And girl, you should know this.
But they've become like my dick's bouncers, the balls. It's like they're my dick's cock blockers now.
Like a
they
space.
stop any kind of sexual activity. They're like, oh, back off, love. We've taken over this area now. We're in charge.
You have to like, Michelle's feeling frisky. Let's get these over the shoulder, out of the way.
You know, I have to go in the fridge and cool them off, and they shrink up nicely.
Do you know what I think you should do for the podcast?
I'm not getting my balls out.
I think you should get Scrotox.
Scrotox.
I think you should get a bollockoctomy, bollocktox.
I wonder if, could they not use it round your eyes for your crow's feet?
I don't know. I feel like if they rub your balls around your eyes, it's not going to make much difference.
No.
Oh.
My balls on your eyes.
Oh, right. Well, could they not use it around your eyes for
No, the injection's like for...
Yes, Will. It's called Botox.
Oh, yeah.
It's
yeah.
been used
Of
for
course.
many a year.
Yeah, of course.
You fucking idiot.
What's the difference then? It's just the same thing
It's
injecting
the
your
same
balls.
thing, but it's in your scrotum, you
I
idiot.
thought it was a new thing for your dick
Why
and
would they
balls.
call it Scrotox if it's nothing to do with Botox, you bellend?
Sorry, yeah, I get it
Fucking
now.
hell.
Yeah, I get it now.
Right, okay. So,
So we've
what
covered that subject.
Yeah, that's that. So that's what I wanted to kick off with, the etiquette of dick pics and how it's like, it's fraught with problems. And I'm like, no.
And here's another thing. Do not send pictures, mate. It's out there. People, I've said to my kids growing up, never, ever, 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 because once it's out there, you can't get it down. It's there forever.
Two things.
Don't send
If you're
them.
going to send it, make sure it's unidentifiable. Make sure you're unidentifiable, right? And
Balaclava.
And yeah, what over the end of it?
Well, my cock looks like a bank robber today.
Okay, and to be very, very serious for a second, very, very serious for a second.
Go on.
Don't ever, 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 ever send a dick pic to a woman or to anyone, unless it's your mates, that's different. But to be safe,
Don't send me a dick pic, Ralf. I don't want one.
Don't ever send it to anyone unsolicited. If somebody asks you, that's different. But don't be fucking sending that
Mate,
shit to
even
someone.
if they
Not
ask
least-
you. Because when you split up, they've got that.
Yeah.
And not only that, they could put it out anywhere. Oh,
Well,
mate.
if you're gonna, that's what, when I when I sent it was.
I don't trust nobody.
It was entirely unidentifiable. But like, don't ever be sending it to someone unless they've specifically asked. And frankly, not just because like that would be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal. In fact, I think it's classed as sexual assault now.
Well, don't they do that now? Because I've never been on the do you know the dating apps? You've got Tinder and Grindr and whatever else in Bender. I don't know what it's
Field,
called. Field.
Hinge.
What? Minge.
Hinge.
What's Hinge?
Well,
How do you know about these? Oh, you've been in the dating scene, haven't you? So you've been flicking. Have you been doing a bit of flicking?
Raya's the one.
I've not done any of it. But what I'm saying is apparently on there's a lot of women and men mainly women who've said to me, I just get sent so many dick pics. And it's like, I don't think women want that.
No. Well, maybe they do if they ask for it. And if they don't make the assumption that that's what you should be sending. It's so fucking weird. Who sends an unsolicited dick pic? Who thinks that's a good idea?
I don't know.
To answer your question about the dating apps, no, I haven't been on the dating scene. I haven't been doing dating apps and stuff. But I know a little bit about it because my makeup artist on the last series of Death in Paradise was sort of like telling me all about them. Like the difference between like Bumble and Hinge and this and that and the other and Tinder and all that sort of stuff. Because apparently they all have like...
Have they got different meanings? Like one's dating, one's shagging?
Yeah, so like...
One's like, let's meet up for an hour.
I'm not sure which is which, but like some are like more hook-up-y and some are more like dating and blah, 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 blah. And I guess there's some sort of like blurry, like definite... I don't know. But one, there's called Field, F-E-E-L-D. And that is more specifically for couples looking for someone to join in a threesome and stuff like that. Oh. Yeah. So
what? Really?
I actually bought you and Michelle a subscription as an
Anniversary
anniversary present.
No.
Because I'm available.
Bollocks.
So look me up on Field because I've always thought Michelle's very sexy.
You can back right the fuck off. You're not too far away, you know. I'll choke the life out of you.
This is a funny one, is Raya. Now, I'll tell you about Raya. Raya, I heard of. It's like the... What's the way of this? It's like the Soho House of dating apps. So it's like invite only, and what people used
like
to
a members club of dating apps.
Yeah, but what people used to say is it's like, oh, like it's, you know, you have to go through like loads of things to get invited and to get accepted. And it's like Cara Delevingne's on there, and like very, very, frankly, rich, famous, powerful. But like you've got models and blah 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 and all this sort of stuff. So it's like, oh my god, I want to get on there. Anyway. I also found out, I was talking to someone about this when I was sort of in America and I think it was some guy, some American like mate of mine, he was like, and he's in the industry and he was like, oh, do you know what I'm hearing now? Because it's like quote unquote exclusive, a lot of bollocks really, but because it's quote unquote exclusive, a lot of people in America, a lot of casting directors and so on in America, because you know, I had an American agent at the time and all, a lot of them were like, if they want to look you up, they won't go to like Spotlight or they won't go whatever, they'll check out your Raya app to see what you like and what you're interested in, even to get in touch with you.
You're joking.
So I joined Raya, and I put very clearly in the setting to meet friends only. Not looking for dates, not looking for, because you can have a setting to meet friends only, right?
What happened?
And then kind of forgot about it. What happened? Fucking 6 months or whatever it was, a year later, Daily Express, Daily Mail or whatever, Ralf Little on Raya app, what's he been getting up to or whatever. And I was like, it says to meet friends only. It couldn't be clearer.
Did you meet any friends?
Every single.
Did you get any sent? Did you get sent any pictures?
Hold on, let me get my phone. Let's open it now.
Did you get sent any pictures? If you open it now, you need to tell me what people have been sent you.
I set it and forgot about it. And every now and again, I'm opening it now because it's been so long I forgot I had it, right?
You have to tell me if you've been sent anything.
Every now and again.
Saucy.
Every now and again. That's exactly what I expected. I've just opened it.
Every
now and again, we're not going to be able to show this on camera because it's private, right?
Okay.
But every now and again, I check, I'm like, oh shit, I've not checked Raya for like months. And I check, and it is, without exception, some dude just like, hey man, I'm a graphic designer. You seem cool. Should we hang out if you're ever in LA? Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit boring.
But I know that's how mad it is that it was a massive headline in the papers.
But yeah.
So look, we can't show this on camera, but look, there you go. Martin.
Why has he got his cock out?
Fashion designer. Oh no, shit, that's Martin's dick. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Sorry, I got the wrong.
Hey mate, you look really cool. Should we hang out?
Yeah, but there you go, London, United Kingdom. That's what the setting is. Here just for friends.
Okay.
So that's all I know about Raya, the dating app.
I'm just so out of that loop. And I said to Michelle now, if we split up now, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. I've been with her for 20 odd years.
Mate, we're going on tour in November. We'll find you something.
Oh, don't you dare say that. Wait till the mics are off. Listen, I wanted to speak to you before, we've been talking for a bit now about dating apps and stuff like that. But television, right? I still enjoy sitting down and watching television. And like I said, Naked Attraction comes on and it's like watching car crash telly. I was watching something the other night. Because I'm into my documentaries, right? And Michelle said, well, let's watch this documentary. And I was like, it was about, again, mobile bullying and stuff like that at a school. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm not in that world. No. Mate, When I tell you this documentary, now listen, to anybody listening, if you're going to watch this documentary, I am going to have to mention what happens. So it's about...
Sorry, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, so you can turn your radio down if you're going to watch this, or turn it off if you're watching.
What year is it?
What do you mean? The people listening on the radio?
You listen to podcasts on a radio?
I do.
It's not a radio station.
It's an app then.
Yeah, you dickhead.
Sorry, I'm getting on.
Fucking radio.
Turn your wireless
Turn
down.
the wireless. Make sure it's in a plastic bag if you're gardening.
Right. So it's this school, right? These are 13, 14-year-old girls, that age. And the lad, it's a girl and a boyfriend. And this girl starts getting text messages, but it's from an unknown number. And what they're doing is they're using an app that can...
Mask your number.
Right? So anyway, it starts off, you and Owen shouldn't be together. It's me he wants, blah, blah, blah. And then she's sending him, this other person is sending Owen messages, why you with that bitch, slut, all sorts. Anyway, it starts all like that. This goes on for, say, 12 to 16 months. But let me tell you, that's the start of it. Then she's getting 10 to 20 messages a day, started with, no, he doesn't want your anorexic ass. He should be with me because I'm down to fuck and you're not. And then it went into, let me tell you this, then it went into, why don't you just go and kill yourself? He doesn't even want you. Go and kill yourself before we do it for you. Bang, bang. And then it goes on. You're talking 20 and 30 a day, even while she's in bed. Her parents are going in there and get the police involved. The people who they think's involved in it, like other students, they're getting them in, questioning them. Their lives are dragged into it. Who's the mean kids in the school? The lad and the girl end up splitting up because it may be given what they want. They don't want it together. And then
there's a huge amount of pressure on any relationship, never mind when you're in your teens.
And then even when he splits up, he meets this other girl, and then he changes his number. They get hold of this other woman's number, this mother, and saying, he's with your daughter, he should be with me, I'm down to fuck. It's like really base.
God, yeah.
I can't tell you how horrible the wording is for someone who's a young teenager. And again, more death threats. Yeah, you should kill yourself to this young girl. Anyway, they get the police involved and they go through the app and they look at a number. So they run this number to see how many times it's been used when this message has been sent, and it rounds it down to one person.
Yeah. Come on, what's the reveal? It's a mum.
It's the girl's mum. The young girl's mum. She's been telling her to kill herself. She's been saying, I'm going to kill you.
I said that as like a weird joke.
It was a mum.
Why? What?
Because she had an infatuation with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend who was 14 years old, 13. Her mum's in her 30s, obviously. And she said, and she'd been lying that she was going to work. She'd lost both her jobs. They'd lost their houses just because she got obsessed with this, being this other person. And the more she hurt her daughter, the more her daughter needed her. So she was like love bombing her in the worst possible way. And the police found out and came and told her. You see it all on camera. And you know, the worst bit, I mean, the husband says you need to go to the mum and all that, but the daughter doesn't want her mum to go.
Well, no.
Because now she's addicted to her, dependent.
Yeah.
She's made her dependent on the mum, and this girl has got no emotion left. She's been telling her, like literally saying, he doesn't want you anorexia, he wants to fuck me, I'm down to fuck and suck. And also saying, kill yourself, go and kill yourself. And she said, and then they interview the woman, she's there talking on camera. They say, did you not worry? She said, no, because I knew she'd come home to me and she'd need me more.
Jesus fucking.
I mean, honestly, do you know couldn't believe what I was watching.
We said this to each other on podcast and off camera, but like, there's no bigger responsibility, and it's difficult than being a parent, and that's like the damage there. That's
for life. Not only her daughter, the lad whose life's been ruined, her boyfriend, and then the other kids that got their lives turned upside down, police banging on their doors. Honestly, it's just left my mind, but it's like the high school bully or it's something like that. It's on, I think it's Netflix, but you'll see it. It was in the press and it went everywhere, and then they made a documentary about it. It's unbelievable, but I'm sorry if I've spoiled for anyone, but I did warn you.
Okay,
but it's compelling. And
is it just one-off?
Yes, it's like an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. But when it was revealed it was her, as a parent, I just kept shouting at the telly, you have no excuse. No. There's nothing you can say now that gives me a meaning that why that your daughter should be within 100 miles of you.
Weird, isn't it? It just got lost.
But her daughter's like, I need my mum though. Her daughter's emotionally finished now. She's like a waxwork model.
Yeah,
You
of
find
course.
out.
Yeah,
She's just got
drained.
no
A
emotion.
husk. I want to tell you something sort of vaguely in that territory, but before we do, I looked it up and I can tell you. Do you have a spare? I know it's a lot of money, but do you have a spare like £50,000?
Why are you asking me that?
Well, I mean, I can lend you it if you want.
What are you talking about?
Well, I was just looking up. Apparently, Scrotox costs between £400 and £1,500, according to Google. But the cost depends on the amount needed because of the size of the scrotum.
Right,
so,
I get where you're going here.
So, if you need to borrow like 50 grand, if you can't squeeze it, I'll see if I can take a loan out.
No, it's all right.
No.
I think I'll just deal with it. I'm just going to go with a bag of ice on the balls before walking into the bedroom.
Great. Well, we'll get you to get Scrotox on the podcast.
Not getting Scrotox on the podcast.
And watch this space. Well, I want to talk about something that's very important to you, close to your heart, and a big part of your life.
Man United.
No, erectile dysfunction.
All right, yeah. Hang on. What do you mean a big part of my life?
This is something that men, we really don't like talking about. But I think if we're honest, of huge, I don't know, I actually don't have the numbers, but I think way more men have had some experience of it in their life than
100%.
We talked actually in one of our podcast episodes, I said like, I had a couple of instances when I was about 27, 28, and you did when you were a teenager. I think pretty much in my case, it was psychological, but it can often be your body telling you that something bigger is going on. So the big thing about it is it feels really difficult to talk about, and there's real stigma. A lot of guys will be listening to this thinking, I am worried about this. It's stressing me out.
But who do I go and speak to?
You feel it's overwhelming.
Men don't go to the doctors.
It feels
you know
embarrassing to go and talk to your GP about this.
Yeah.
It feels, you
don't talk to your mates about it either because you think, I can't say that. They'll just take the mickey out of me.
To be fair, but we don't like it. We don't like doing it, which is good that we do. So here's the good news. Here's what you can do about it. We're working with Newman.com. You can go to Newman.com. It's basically a platform that helps you get a grip on your health. But in this case, we are talking specifically about erectile dysfunction. If it's something that you want to investigate, but you can do it discreetly, no waiting rooms and feeling like people are looking at you, no stress like that, no embarrassing conversations with anyone. Head over to Newman.com/2pints. You can get 60% off clinically proven erectile dysfunction ED treatment. And you can get a free blood test that could help you uncover the cause. Because, like we say, it could be a signifier that something bigger is going on. It could be low testosterone, various other things.
Listen, Eden is no better way than settling your mind and worrying about things unless you go and
Knowledge is power.
Exactly, get it done.
Go get the medication and then
get the test done.
See if you can see what else is happening. So visit Newman.com/2pints now. Use the code 2pints60 for your 60% discount. That's Newman spelled NUMAN, and 2pints60 for the discount. 2 pints all spelled out TWOPINTS, and then the number 60. This is for erectile dysfunction in adult men. It's sildenafil 50 milligram film coated tablets. Always read the label. Complete home blood test kit subscription subject to availability, and T's and C's apply. Get out there and get yourself sorted.
Go and settle the mind. Get it done.
So, you know, what we were talking about there, we sort of started with pics and dick pics and the etiquette and funny stuff and dating apps and whatever.
Yeah.
But there's a very dark side to all this stuff. And I was talking to, I had some friends, sort of friends of friends actually over. It was like a big sort of weekend where people were staying over. And there was, I want to say 11, she might have been 12, 11, I think, 11-year-old girl. And she was really lovely and really sweet. And then she was telling us that evening, and she looked a little bit concerned. She was just looking at her phone and she looked a bit concerned. And it turns out that what she was concerned about, I won't get into specifics, but she was getting, I think mildly, but like, let's call it teased rather than bullied. But, you know, there's a scale because she wasn't posting the quote unquote correct pictures according to other girls in her school.
What do you mean correct pictures?
And I was like, that's my word, correct, right? But like I I was like, well, what sort of pictures are they talking
Well, they're called
about?
muggies now. My daughter used to say, "That's a muggie of me. Don't be posting muggies of me," which means it's a shot where you don't look your best, like a muggie.
Right. Well, no, not that. And I'm like, what do they mean? What kind of pictures do they think that you should be posting? That you're like a loser because you're not posting? And show me these other pictures of 11-year-old girls posting like just. I'm trying to think of a non-derogatory, non-misogynistic word, but like incredibly revealing.
Oh, really? On social media?
I can't remember if it was social or Snapchat or group picture or whatever.
Right.
But like lingerie, like pouty, like it's like you're 11.
No,
You're
mate.
11.
That's where parents have got to be involved.
But this desperation to grow up.
And not
This desperation to grow up and be sexualized.
Desperation for likes is the problem I've got. Is people are now willing to do anything to get a like on a picture, even to the point. Now, listen, I've got an opinion on a lot of stuff. Listen, if you've got a different opinion, that's great. It's my opinion. I don't like seeing pictures filming their parents dying in hospital, going, "Look at my father dying," and has he got
Consent.
consent?
Is he comfortable with this?
Yeah, and listen, if it's giving them comfort, then it's up to them. I just think, I find it uncomfortable sometimes that people use something which is a real horrendous situation to think, this will get me attention. I'm not saying all of it, but some of it, and I just think you've got to... What world are we in now?
This is something else.
Where if somebody falls over in the street and is in
the
serious...
first thing that will happen is they'll be filmed rather than helped.
Rather than help. The first thing they will do is go, this will get me likes, this will get me attention. So if somebody's in, the best possible way of saying this, in a grave situation, before you give them help, you will film it for your social media. That's the world we're in now.
Because you're only going to see it once. Let's make sure it's on camera.
It's dark, but where do we go next is what worries me.
Do you know what we talked? It's sort of, it's not exactly the same. It's not social media, but it's sort of. We talked about this, but I've had. I may have said this on the podcast already. I'm sorry if I have, but we've talked in the past about when sort of Bonnie Blue started hitting the headlines.
Oh God.
And I just had a sort of further thought, and I think it's a subject that you and I have to be very careful with, and we talked about this before, and I don't necessarily get into it too much more. But I think what I've come to think and I read this phrase, I think one of the problems, the real difficult bits with it is, there's pornography is pornography, and that in and of itself is a conversation and a different conversation. Do you think it's acceptable? Do you think it should be this accessible? Blah 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 blah. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been known to check out the occasional bit of pornography. Well, just maybe probably twice in my entire life. I've just glimpsed at it.
Of course,
for like
I'm surprised you've got through this hour
without
looking at your phone. To be honest,
well, you know what I mean. It's because
I know
it's because
you
of that,
so well.
It's because of that screenshot I took of the pencil drawing of your dick with the moustache in my hat. No,
save that for later.
That'll do it. The problem, I think, this whole Bonnie Blue thing is it's one thing that there's porn, and it's even another thing that there's an OnlyFans site and whatever. But the nature in which it's been discussed, the discourse around it, is it's now being discussed like content, like social media content,
or even a way of making money. Like,
well,
sell yourself.
Even that's a whole different thing because prostitution is they call it the oldest profession in the world. Porn is essentially the same. Blah blah blah. And the sex industry sort of encompasses the sort of entry level to it. It's like a strip joint or whatever. That's a whole different and very different and very complicated conversation. But what this phrase I read, the contentification of pornography. That's what the sort of the consequence of the whole Bonnie Blue thing has become. It's that porn is like content, social content, clips, memes, that kind of thing, and the sort of the ease of it and the I guess the discourse around it and the glamorization of it. That is, and it was literally I reading this article by a female journalist. Not that you shouldn't have an opinion if you're a male journalist, but I really thought that was an interesting one. That it's the normalizing contentification of it that doesn't sit very well with
the power of social media. Did you not see Ibiza's final boss?
you told me about this. This is unbelievable.
Someone just took a picture or video of him dancing at Ibiza.
Some dude with a shit haircut.
They're going, look at the state of him.
Look at the state. This man's a chum.
He has made an absolute fortune. He's now headlining.
Well, explain it to people. So there's this guy. He's wearing...
They'll know who he is, trust me.
Yeah, he looks... For anyone that hasn't seen, there's this guy, and he's got a daft gold chain.
like
on.
a
He's
bowl
got a daft
cut.
gold chain on and a vest, and he's dancing away, pissed in Ibiza, and he's not that old a guy, like he's a youngish guy, and he's got this really weird haircut that looks like a fucking mushroom.
It's been combed all the way from the back.
It's been combed all the way from his
bald,
arsehole because it's that long, right? And it's all down, and it looks like a mushroom. And then there's a point: does he scrape it back, or does he get blown
I don't
back?
know.
And then you see that it's all come back, and he's completely bald apart from this line of hair. And it's funny, and you're
But
like,
that's not why he's gone big.
no, and you literally look at it and you go, ha 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 ha! What a funny Instagram video!
It's
What
just,
a meme,
I think they
right?
were doing it
But
to take the
now-
piss out of him, and now he's blown
but
up. He's
now
laughing in the face.
He's laughing in everyone's, and I don't blame him for making
No,
the
good
money.
for him.
But what a weird world that it's like. He's like. And now we have an appearance from Ibiza Final Boss. What does he do?
But
Will? Does he
I
walk
think
on and
he's
go,
I think
look at my baldy head?
No, I think he's got a song coming out. I think he's DJing.
What?
Yeah, mate. He's got T-shirts. He's got merchandise.
Oh,
he's got an agent.
Hey, we haven't got any merchandise yet. We couldn't get a beer sponsor for fucking 6 seasons.
What you need to do is get the shittest haircut, right?
Well, you're already on it. I
All right,
appreciate
yeah.
your efforts.
I'm on the way, so you give me a few more years and I'll get us a sponsor.
Oh,
I'll comb it
that's
from my
something
ass.
I've been wanting to talk to you about, actually.
What?
Yeah, there's fucking problems I need to talk
What
to you
have we
about.
done
Right? So we did all of our filming for our show.
Yeah.
And you've had your hair like it is now, right?
Yeah.
You've had your hair. And you've come in today, and I'm curious.
What?
You've got your hair like it is, like it's been for many a year. You went through a period of about, I want to say 10 days.
I still wear it like that.
A few weeks
I know
ago.
what you're going to say.
Where you
wear
brushed
it
your hair
forward.
forward and looked, I'm trying to think of a nice way of saying it, like a
Oi! No, excuse me.
and you were like, hey, I wear it like this now. I'm like, why?
Yeah, because I wore it forward for a job that I'm doing. I'm doing this a woman of substance, right?
That's right, yes. Which was
then-
period. So you went,
period drama.
You went, I should wear my hair like it's the 1800s.
No,
Yes,
my
that's what
wife
happened.
liked it and my daughter liked it, and I listened to their opinion. So sometimes I wear it forward. The amount of people I got messaging me, right? I sent up, it was a picture of me and Michelle on my social media. Will Mellor 76. So if you go to that, right, you go with social, and it's a picture of me, Michelle, Stevie Wonder, and my head was forward. Do you know how many people have said, well, have you had a perm? Right?
Yeah.
Have you had a fringe transplant? What? Have you bought a fringe?
Just one, 6 dots like this.
Well, have I clipped it in? Have I? I've got a clip-in fringe. All I've done is just not comb my hair over. So, God forbid you change anything about your appearance. The amount of comments, please put your hair back to how it was, Will.
Really?
Some people are going, I really like it. I don't like it.
But
Honest to God,
Let's
the
be fair,
amount.
more people said, please put it back than
No,
they said,
I will
like
do
it.
what I fucking want. Like I will when I wear my Adidas top,
Yeah,
right?
no.
My retro gear. You went, I don't think that's age appropriate. Who the fuck are you?
To be fair, I did admit to you that I was slightly annoyed because that's exactly how I used to dress, and I only got rid of all that shit about 4 years ago.
Because you thought you were too old?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this isn't in fashion anymore. It's about time I let it go. I'm not as young as I used to be. And now it's banging fucking
And you've
fashion
got to
again.
spend double the
And
price.
I'm furious.
Because of Oasis, you've got to spend double the
I
price
know.
of all your Adidas trackies,
know.
all your stuff like that.
I know.
And
But
even
the thing
these
is,
trainers.
It's just... Yeah, we're both
Exactly.
fucking-
See, we're
But
both retro
the
trainers.
The only thing is, I'm just... It makes me a bit worried about you.
What do you mean?
I just feel like
I like trying new
I just
things.
feel like you're having a sort of 3/4 life crisis.
Oh, mate, I am. I am. I'm clinging on for dear life.
You're like, maybe if I wear a 3-striped hoodie and some trainers and brush my hair forward, no one will know that my hips creak when I stand up.
Mate, seriously, it takes me about 10 minutes to get up now.
I know.
I've got to go and have a
You have
look.
to brush yourself with each hand.
I know. But
You stood
know,
up before to get a cup of tea and you were like,
Yep.
I was like, what's wrong? You went, it sounded like you've got in a bath and it's too hot. As you were standing up, you're going, right? I just like, what's going on? You went, I just have to move my hip because I've been sitting
It gets
down
locked in.
for half an hour.
bad for my knee problems.
Oh,
Do you know what the good news is? I'm glad now we're involved with Newman because finally we might be able to deal with something to do with my follically challenged,
follically challenged.
my penalty spot. It's
ED.
getting bigger.
ED.
No, you brought in ED.
Nah, I
I
feel
never
like
said
you've
there's
got-
anything wrong with my penis. Thank you very much.
Follically challenged. We'll get you a bottle of cocktail. We'll get you Scrotox. See if they do Scrotox.
I'll be a different man by the end of this deal.
You'll be like,
Thank God for the sponsor balls to the beer companies. I'm glad we've got
fuck 'em.
Newman. That's what I need.
They would have made us look worse. Well, speaking
No,
of
we do
Newman,
want a beer sponsor, so please don't. Not balls to you. We need you.
Speaking of Newman, I was just about to mention them because that is it for today. That's the end of our episode. Right. So thanks again to Newman. Don't forget to check out our offer. We do have a special offer with them. So you can head to newman.com/2pints. That's NUMAN. Newman.com/2pints for 60% off a clinically proven ED, erectile dysfunction treatment, with also a free blood test that could help actually uncover the cause. All you've got to do, visit newman.com/2pints now and use the code 2pints60 for your discount. That's TWOPINTS and then the number 60 to get your discount. And I do have to say, this is for erectile dysfunction in adult men, 50 milligram film coated tablets that contain sildenafil. Always read the label. Complete home blood test kit subscription, subject to availability. T's and C's apply. We're on tour in November. Don't forget, tickets are selling really nicely. But we do want to sell out, so make sure you come along.
Yeah, come and see us.
All the details are at 2pintspodcast.co.uk. Finally, we'd love to hear from you. Do you know what? This episode, I was going to read you out some questions as well.
We'll do it in the Swift half.
I know we do it in the Swift half, but we'd said that for the last Swift half, and I've got like 30, and we got through one.
Well, we'll try. We'll get through.
So I was going to do it.
We've got a long series.
As
we'll do some on tour.
As always happened, we just started chatting. But do keep sending them because we will get to them. We'd love to hear from you. Questions, topics we can chat about, random stuff, anything. Email us at 2pintswithwillandralph@gmail.com. Now, that is 2 with a number 2. pintswithwillandralph@gmail.com. And obviously, if you spell my name wrong, it's not going to come through. 30 years I've been doing this, people. It's with an F. And you can, of course, follow us on socials. Oh, final thing to say, you can watch the full episode here on YouTube. It drops on a Monday along with the podcast itself. You've got What Will William Tell is your midweek pick-me-up, which is available from Wednesday, where Will comes up with some interesting facts. And you can get ready for the weekend with Friday's Swift Half.
Yeah.
Anything to add?
Yeah, I've got one more question. Have you ever took Viagra?
No.
I took it once. It got stuck in my throat.
Did you have a stiff neck for hours?
Yes! I'm here all week trying to fish.
We'll end on a dad joke. Thanks, everybody. I wish I was not here.